Hi, welcome to Mother to Daughter, Keeping It Real with me, Samantha Gregory, and my daughter Lexi.
Hi.
We are here in our inaugural recording, our inaugural show, where we're going to talk about a lot of different issues, a lot of different things that in regards to the mother-daughter relationship, teen life, parenting life, and everything that has to do with life in general. We'll talk about some crazy stuff, some cool stuff, some things that make you go, And then we'll talk about just different issues that women face, females in general, and relationships. So it's a whole wide gamut of things we're going to talk about. But today, it is Martin Luther King's birthday, and the whole nation is celebrating. So we wanted to just take some time and give our own thoughts about his vision, his life, his dream, and how it has impacted our own life. So, what do you think about Martin Luther King, Lexi?
Martin Luther King is amazing. He's a boss.
He's boss?
He's boss.
Okay.
He's awesome. His whole vision was one of equality, and I think we should still be striving for that today. We haven't gotten all the racism out of the world. We're still bombing people. We're still fighting people overseas. People here trying to bomb us. You should wonder why. But the whole see this shining sea, holding hands and dancing, that vision is still possible, and we need to be working towards that, people, because we ain't got that yet. What are your views on this from the mommy perspective?
Well, I actually grew up just after the whole Martin Luther King era and saw a lot of the early results of the progress that was made because of him. I was in elementary school when the day was voted in by Congress to become a national holiday, so that was really big. I was around just to hear a lot about the civil rights movement and how it impacts my parents' life, because they grew up in the 50s and 60s, so that had a major impact on them. They weren't directly involved in the civil rights movement as far as the marches and the protests and everything are concerned, because they were kind of young, but at the same time they did see a lot that happened, especially here in Atlanta, Georgia, where we're living and where Martin Luther King lived, and where big celebrations are happening today. And ironically, my nephews were a part of one of the earlier celebrations this morning, and we're going to go see them later this afternoon for a parade they're going to be in. So that's really exciting, just to be a part of this history. It's the 44th annual celebration of his birth after his death. So I think it's really significant for us. But I think the thing that really impacts us the most, me the most, is the fact that we have this freedom to be able to live where we want to live, worship where we want to worship, go to any store we want to go to, just to be able to have this basic freedom as an American. And that's huge, because back in the day, you couldn't go into restaurants, you couldn't go to the same bathrooms as white people, you couldn't do a lot of things. And so things have really changed, and it's really, I'm glad my children are being raised in this time in our history on the one hand, but on the other hand, I think a lot of young adults, a lot of young people don't really know and understand the significance of this day, the significance of the civil rights movement and what Martin Luther King went through. And I think it's kind of good and bad, because they don't face the blatant racism that was in our country so many years ago. But at the same time, it's good, but bad, because the history, especially as African Americans in this country, what did our parents have to go through? What did our ancestors have to go through, and what did they struggle with? So that's why it's important to read literature. That's why it's important to understand your history, understand where you came from, so that you won't repeat the mistakes of the past. So,
yeah. And those who don't know the past are doomed to repeat it. Yeah. See, I just used one of those cool clips.
Yeah. Yeah, she did.
Like a boss. Anyway, yeah, you like a lot of good points there. I mean, it's good that we're not like right in the face of it, but we need to remember it, because we need to know what we went through. And if we don't know, we're gonna do it again and again. Even now, when like I go to a very, very mixed school, there's people from everywhere in there, and we get along very well. I mean, it's not like that blatant racism that you would see like everywhere else. But, well, I'm not saying like everyone, like now, but like back then. I'm friends with everybody. I mean, we're all friends. We all get along. We all hang out. I mean, we respect each other's religions, our ethnicity, and all that other stuff. And I'm proud to call everybody my friend. And Martin Luther King didn't just strive for African American rights. He strove for everybody's rights. Anybody of color, anybody that wasn't of color. Because, I mean, you could have been albino. We don't know. But anyway, so, yeah, everybody, we all should be able to sing everybody's national anthem, not just the Negro one. We can sing the Caucasian national anthem and the Arab national anthem. We don't know them, but we'll learn them if you want us to.
Which is why the Olympics is good, because you get to hear the other anthems from different countries and nations. So, but again, we just wanted to give our thoughts about the day, Martin Luther King Jr.'s birthday, and just share what happened in the past, how we're dealing with things in the present, and hopefully, making sure that the future is that much brighter for everyone, no matter who you are, where you come from, what your background is. We are all really one, because we all come from the same line.
Africa. Yeah. I said it. We're all from Africa. Garden of Eden was in Africa. Yes.
So, I mean, and the reality is there's only a 1% difference in our makeup, our genetic makeup, that makes us different. So 99% of us the same. You're my cousin, you're my brother, you're my sister, and it's all about understanding that we're all human, and that's the biggest thing. That's the most important thing. We are all human. We all have feelings, and we all need love. So I hope that on this day, Martin Luther King's birthday, that you can reflect on that, and that you understand that we all need each other, and that without each other in this world, it just wouldn't be as bright, it wouldn't be as beautiful, and it would just really suck. So
yes, it would.
I'm glad you all are listening. Thanks for watching our first show. Look for more shows in the future. We're going to try to do this at least once a week, and just to talk about different issues. And feel free to share your comments, your questions, subscribe to our channel, and just let us know what you think and what you feel. Haters, we will delete you. So really, please just keep your negative comments to yourself, because we're all about being positive. We're all about being life-changing, and we're all about love. Take care.
Deuces.